Chief Engineer at ABM Facilities in downtown San Diego. Today we're going to be doing the preventative maintenance of Sump Pump 1 and Sump Pump 2. Basically what these are handling is my storm drains, my storm water, which is located in here. And this is a quarterly PM. And of course the annual will be a little bit more in depth, and I hire basically a third party to come out and do that. First and foremost, I have a checklist here. What I like to do is basically go through this checklist. That way I don't forget anything. It's always a good thing to do so. So we'll go ahead and get started, and I will open up the panel, shutting down the disconnect first. We'll go ahead and open her up. And inside here we have your two contactors and your fuses and so on and so forth. Put on your insulated gloves, protect you somewhat. Go and get your meter, set it on amps. And we'll go ahead and turn one on. Check phase, A phase first. Kick your motor on. And we're running at approximately 7.1 amps, which is right under what you want to be. That's on the A phase, right under what you want to be, because what we're doing, you can read on the template here, FL amps is 9.2, and we're running at 7.2, which is right under, which is great. That's on the A phase. Now we'll go ahead and do B phase. Kick it on. 7.2. Let's go C phase. 7.2. Great. That's exactly what you want to have. Okay, we'll go ahead and shut this down. We'll go to pump 2. Give some power to it. A phase. 7.2. B phase. 7. We're looking at 8.4 on that one, so we're a little higher on the B phase. Let's go C phase. 8.2. So we're running a little high, 8.4. Shut these down. We're good to go on the electrical side of it. Like I said again, this is a quarterly PM, so we don't get too much deeper than that as far as electro goes. Shut it down. 2. And we lock her up. Make sure you always before you leave the controller, you have it in auto. If you don't have it in auto, it's in the off position. What will happen is if you get, once it starts to rise, if you get a rain or what have you, this thing will not work, it will not sound, and it will not pump, and you will have a big mess. Not so much on the storm drains, but above here, this is our storm drain, obviously, it's for the sump pumps for our storm drain. Up here, above us, around the corner, which we'll be doing on the next segment, is for the waste. And if you don't have that one in the auto position, and you leave it in the off position, you can be in some serious trouble. Okay, so we'll go ahead and move it over to inside of the pit. And like I said, this is, you have pump 1 and you have pump 2. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna test we're going to test the floats. And the way we do that is, you pull here, and this is basically the last float on the line. So this is your last line of defense. So you always want to make sure this is working. What you do is you lift this up. That would basically stating that there's water inside of it to almost the top of this. Pull it up so the weights shift the other way, and that should set off an alarm inside the panel. And there you go. And that's your alarm, and you can hear it actually kick on right now. It's basically what I did was I kind of did a false alarm for it, but you always want to check that to make sure if it's working. So it's definitely working. So that's basically it for the PM, the quarterly PM on this pump here. I will go ahead and document everything on my list, do all the readings, the amp draws, and so on and so forth. And we'll go ahead and document that, and I'll put the input into the computer on our VM website. And we'll go ahead and switch over to the other pumps, which are the waste water. Okay, thank you very much.